Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back in Dubai, and if you haven't seen it, I've done a full rebrand. But that's not what this video is about. Today we are going to get serious. I want to talk about narcissistic men, narcissistic abuse, mind games narcissistic men use to manipulate you to get you hooked. So you will not fall for that anymore. Let's get right into this. First of all, narcissistic men, they always love bomb you in the beginning. While I have to say love bombing itself is not a bad thing, it can also be a good thing. In my opinion, every man that actually wants you will love bomb you and do and try everything to get you. But in the case of a narcissist, he will do that following by hot and cold behavior. And for your understanding, with this hot and cold behavior, he is actually making you addicted to his presence and to him saving you from the pain he caused. One day he's super nice, the next day he disappears. One day he tells you he sees a future with you, he wants to marry you, he wants to give you those gifts, he wants to buy you your favorite bag, etc. The next day, he will act like you don't even matter to him. And then comes the next stage. He will start gaslighting you. Now, in that phase, you as the healthy person are going to ask him if everything is okay, that you feel hurt because of his behavior, that you don't like how he showed up, you don't like how he talks to you. But in that stage, he will start to gaslight you. He will say things like, that never happened, you have misunderstood, he never said that, he never did that, he never have done that, he doesn't remember, or you have done something wrong which caused him to hurt you. And here will start the real mind games. A narcissistic person will either gaslight you or will deflect and attack. When you notice something, you call him out of something that he did wrong, he will either gaslight and make it seem like you understood wrong, this never happened, or he will deflect and turn it against you. This is an amazing tactic because you will end up defending yourself and the whole focus has shifted. A narcissistic person that is being called out for doing something wrong. Let's say you caught your man lying to you. You have proof and you're confronting him and you say, listen, I want to know the truth. You said you were going to do the grocery shopping, but I found out you were going to a restaurant instead. Now, he will say, you're overreacting. Why is that so important to you? I don't have to tell you everything. We're not married. This is called gaslighting. Or he will deflect and attack, meaning that he is going to shift the whole focus of the topic on you. Now he's going to say, yeah, but do you know what you did last month? Yeah, but last week you didn't tell me that you were going to the washroom. Like, oh, you're so controlling, you're always on my back, which completely shifts the focus from what he did to what you did or actually didn't do. He's saying, yeah, but it's because I cannot talk to you. You don't give me a safe ground to talk to you. You are so aggressive. You are not feminine enough. You are doing X, Y, and Z, and that's why I cannot be honest to you. Now you will start to explain yourself and defend yourself. The next thing they love to do is deny. They say, this didn't happen. This is not true. I have not done that, I have not said that, you are crazy. And even if you come with them with the facts, or CCTV or screenshots, they will keep denying. And if they can't deny it anymore, they will say, you have understood it wrong. This is not what I meant to do. You have seen it wrong. You're making it a big deal out of nothing. The next and third mind game they love to do is to act confused. They act like they do not understand what you mean. For example, you're telling him you didn't like how he treated you in the morning because he was super rude to you. He was talking to you in a really disrespectful manner. Then he will say, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? I'm completely normal. So you have to explain yourself more and more. And what does it do to your position when you have to explain yourself? It makes your position weaker. And he has more ground to deflect on, to argue back on, to gaslight on. Fourth mind game they play is creating a false reality. Now, Either they are really so convinced that this is the truth, or they know it's not the truth and they just want to make you feel confused. It doesn't matter, but their version of the reality they have experienced is set in stone. And the craziest thing is that they will change the perception you have of what actually happened. You might know that two people can have a different perception of that same situation, right? Depending on what we have been through, which traumas we have, what our core beliefs are, and how we deal with certain situations. That's very normal, but this has nothing to do with what the narcissist is doing. Let's say you are asking your partner over and over again to help you make a decision. He gets always aggressive and tells you to not ask you. He does not want to be included in that decision. So you are doing your own thing, you are making your decisions and acting accordingly. And after that, he's blaming you for not including you into his decision. And he will do that with such a great confidence, with such a big ego, most of the time with aggression. So at some point, you will start to lose confidence in what you actually have experienced. Whenever you bring up your point, he will shut it down, he will scream at you and tell you that this is not how it happened and that you did not include him in the decision, and that's why he left, and that's why he did X, Y, and Z, that's why he hurt you, that's why it's justified what he did. Important to note here is that once you start to question your own perception, your own reality, you're not anymore standing on a grounded point. You are not being grounded at all, and he can convince you of anything. And at this point, it's really, really difficult to leave that man or person. Whatever they do, they will find ways to justify it was right, and you will find ways to blame it onto you. They will always find ways to justify their behavior, to blame it onto you, and you will always start to believe them and actually look for the mistakes you did. The fifth mind game they love to play is reframing everything. Whenever you say you're hurt, they are saying you're being too sensitive. Whenever you are pointing out something that bothers you, the way they talk, the way they deal with things, they will always find a way to reframe it as a you problem. And with all of these mind games, all they actually want is your emotional reaction. And the only reason why they keep playing these games is because, first of all, they want to stay in control, and second of all, they are living off of your emotional reaction. If you're wondering now how to deal with such a person, how to fight back or how to respond, the best way is to not at all. Do not deal with such people, do not respond, and do not fight back. It will always fire back at you. But I know sometimes it's not that easy, and especially if we have been in a relationship with a narcissistic man, a narcissistic person, it's not so easy to let go of them because our brain is literally addicted to their mind games. Our brain is wired that this is the person who can soothe us once we are facing hurt, once we are facing pain. They are the only person our brain is associating with healing and with being taken care of, because every time they hurt you, who was there for you after to soothe you, to take care of you? It was them. And that's the whole game. So the first step is to stop explaining yourself. Do not explain how you feel, what you think, or how do you perceive things, because there is no point, and you just give them more ground to attack you, to gaslight you, and to make you believe that your reality is not the truth. There is no point in talking to narcissistic people. All you can do is say nothing, use as little words as possible, and do not defend your reality. Whatever you have experienced is what you have experienced, okay? There is no buts, there is no, yeah, but if you would have done it differently, I would not have hurt you, la 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 la. No. If someone denies something that clearly happened for you, Your response cannot be proving. Your response, the only response that is correct here, is distance and absence. The next step, I want you to lose hope. This person will never understand you, and you will never understand that person. You have to lose hope that they will change, they will be different one day, they will one day see your value, one day see that actually you're not such a bad person as they perceive you. Forget it, okay? They will not see it ever. You have to let go of that hope and grieve. Yes, grieve, because you are in love with a person that does not exist. You are in love with a version of a person that simply does not exist. This person played a character. This person has something like a mask, and this mask was created to exactly your needs, okay? They were studying you, they were getting to know you, and then they were putting on that mask of what you need, and that mask is on off. They are using the mask whenever it is necessary and beneficial for them, but that's not who this person is. Okay, it's a character. You have to imagine that like in a movie, let's say Margot Robbie, she has played in many movies, many different characters, and none of these characters is actually her. Yes, she can play very good, and you will be convinced in the movie that she is that person, but in real life, she is completely different. And that's exactly how you need to see a narcissist. They are not themselves. Most of them don't even know who they are. All they know is how to put on a mask, manipulate people, and feeding off their reactions. Depending on which stage you are right now with the narcissistic person, if you're not ready to leave, use consequences instead of conversation. If you keep talking, he keeps playing. So all you can do is actually stepping back, actually removing attention from this person, removing contact to this person, and see what is going to happen. And if you're ready to completely leave that person, stick through it, because yes, it's gonna be painful, but it's going to be a pain that you're going to feel for a certain period of time, one time. And in that period, you're going to heal, you're going to learn about what actually is happening, who you are, you're going to level up your life, your looks, your presence, your confidence, and after, you're going to be fine. But if you're staying with a narcissistic person, they are going to put you through that pain over and over again. It's going to be a loop that you're going to face over and over again until you have enough. It's not going to change. It's not going to be different. It's not going to get better. And no, you cannot do anything different that will make this situation different or better. Narcissistic people will always make you lose touch with the reality, make you lose confidence, and it will break you ultimately. So the sooner you get out of this constellation, of this dynamic, the better. Anyways guys, I hope this could help. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.